Just waiting to see who's going to join us today for our presentation on how to grow your business using YouTube. And this is one way. You can do live presentations just like this. We're going to wait just a few more minutes here to see how many we get to join, and then we'll get started. Well, we have a jam-packed session for you today, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get started. My name is Janet Hearn. I am Ohio's Grow with Google digital coach. So all the small businesses in Ohio have access to me and any of my trainings for free, thanks to the partnership between Main Street America and Grow with Google. And our local Main Street America that sponsors me is Middletown Inc. So Downtown Middletown Inc., thank you very much. We appreciate all that you do to support small businesses throughout the entire state of Ohio. So thank you so much. So that's why I'm able to bring you these trainings. I'm very excited. I love talking about small business, Google. I have over 30 years experience in higher education and growing a multi-million-dollar organization. So now I branched out to my own business and I am going to grow that as well. And I'm going to use Google to do that. So one of the ways that I am growing my business is through YouTube. So let's get started. So today we are talking about, stand by, wrong slide deck. All right, here we go. Much better. So today we're going to talk about using YouTube to grow your business. And this is free. Using YouTube to grow your business is completely free. What does it take? It takes your time. If you have a smartphone, you're ready to go. At the base level, you are ready to go. So let's get started here. When you think of video, what do you think of? You think of YouTube. YouTube is the collection of video everybody goes to. And in fact, it is the second largest search engine in the world. Google, of course, is number one. So you have the second largest search engine available to post your materials so that people can find you, learn about your expertise, and eventually purchase your goods or services. That is why this is an excellent platform to be on. Here's some facts and figures. In 2018, people spent more than 250 million hours per day watching YouTube. Not just on their television screens, but every screen you can think of, your phones, your mobile devices, laptops, everywhere. There are now more than 2 billion monthly logged in users who watch 1 billion hours of video per day. That's mind-boggling. And some of that video content could be yours. Some people think the market's saturated, but with those kind of statistics, the market isn't saturated. YouTube is where people learn how to do things. They discover things. 85% of viewers turn to YouTube for fresh content. And that's where people engage. 70% of shoppers say they purchased a brand after seeing it on YouTube. And that's not just ads. That is also free content. So clearly, YouTube can help move your business forward. So let's see how you can get started on YouTube today. All right, so here is today's agenda. We're going to help you create your own YouTube channel. We're going to show you how to create and add videos, and we're going to show you how to promote your business in video ads if that is your desire. And then we'll provide some additional resources at the end. So let's get started. How do we create a YouTube channel? Let's start with that. It's not as hard as you might think. All right, so the first step is to go to youtube.com. And if you want to pause this or you want to go along with me on a different device, let's do that, okay? That would be a great thing to do. So the first step is to visit youtube.com. You probably want to do this on a desktop or a laptop, but you could use a mobile device. You want to sign in the top right corner and use a Google account that you have, preferably the one that you use with your business. That would make this the easiest. Click Create Account, and then you want to choose to manage your business. It's critical that for your business content, you use a business YouTube channel. After signing up and signing in, from now on, anytime you are in your Google account on one of their apps, you'll be able to get into your YouTube account. So here we have a slide with a YouTube channel and where you sign in. So go ahead and do that, and then we'll keep going. All right. So now we want to click in the circle in the top right corner, and you're going to see here where we could create a channel. So some people don't realize you can have multiple channels on your one YouTube account. So you may have a need to create a couple different channels. That's okay. But we're going to start with one today. Let's just crawl before we walk and click on Create a Channel. And that's where you click. All right, so this is a preview of your public channel home screen. We want to customize this so it fits your brand and people know they've landed on your channel when they get here. So there's a couple ways to upload videos. You can use the little video icon with the plus. That's a way to do it. And you can also see that it has already an offering for you to upload a video right in the middle of the screen. So there's different ways to upload your content. You can also upload from YouTube Studio, which we'll look at in a few minutes. All right. So we want to customize our channel, and YouTube Studio is where you manage all of your content, and you can customize your channel, create out your layout and your branding. So YouTube Studio is different from the youtube.com or YouTube where you started. So you're going to have two areas you want to work. YouTube Studio, customizing your channel. You can add video content there. You can edit video content there, and you can get your analytics there. And then YouTube, the channel where you watch all your videos. So there are two different areas that we're going to look at. All right, so let's customize this thing. You see where it says there's 3 tabs, and we're going to start with the layout tab. You're going to want to come back to this after you get some videos uploaded. So the 3 areas we're going to look at is layout, branding, and basic info. The first thing you have an option to do is add a video spotlight, and that appears at the top of your YouTube homepage. And you can choose 2 types of videos to put here. You can put a video for people who are not yet a subscriber and add a channel trailer. And that to me is kind of a commercial for your channel. So if people watch one of your videos or they heard about you on your website and they go here to check you out and see if they want to subscribe, this would be the commercial that tells who are you speaking to, what are you talking about, and what kind of content should they expect to see on your channel. If they are interested in that content, they will then subscribe, which is what you want them to do. Now, if you have visitors that have already subscribed, you can showcase any of your videos here, and they won't be shown again at the top of your page if the subscriber has already watched that. Okay. Next, we want to manage our sections. So you can actually make sections of content so that people can find exactly what they're looking for very quickly. So for example, if you have a cooking channel, you may want to section it out, appetizers, main courses, desserts, something like that. So it's just a way you can section out your material and people can find it more quickly. You can have up to 12 sections on your homepage, and that will help people find the content that they want quickly. People want ease of use and be able to find what they need very quickly. If they get lost or can't find what they need, they're going to move on to someone else's channel. All right, next up is the branding tab. The branding tab is where you're going to add your personal touch so they know they've landed on your channel. First, you want to add a profile picture. So my suggestions here are, if you have a nice logo that is recognizable, here's where you may want to put the logo in the profile picture. If the channel is really centered around you and your personality, then you're going to want to put a picture of you here. So it just depends on whether this channel is centered around you or around your brand and your company. Perhaps you have multiple people that'll be posting on this channel, then you want your logo. And just a quick note, if you're going, I don't want to be on YouTube because I don't want to be on camera, you don't have to be on camera. We're going to talk about different ways that you can post YouTube material and never be on the camera. Your face does not have to show. You don't even have to speak. So stay with me and see if one of these other methods will work for you. Now you want to create a banner image. That's the image that goes across the top. And that banner image is again showing your brand, your colors from your website, your logo, and things like that. There'll be image size requirements. Make sure you follow those. And then if you have a watermark that you want to appear on all your videos in the bottom right-hand corner, load that in as well. Again, this could be your logo, or it could be your face if that is the channel based on you. You can also choose whether that shows during your videos, at the end, or at some custom start time throughout the video. Make sure again that you check out these requirements. And I personally used Canva to create all of these. Canva has some great templates that you can go in and customize with your colors and your logo to match so that you stay within brand and you do it easily. If you're not a designer, I recommend Canva, because then you don't have to be that creative. You can use some of their custom-made templates for these very things. You can put in YouTube banner, YouTube channel banner, and get some help. All right, next. All right, finally, we're at the basic info tab. That's the third tab. Basic info tab. Here's where you edit your channel name and your handle. and you add a description. You can add translations for your channel name and description into other languages, and you can link to sites you want to share with your viewers. Any contact information you want to share. So people may get to know you through your channel. So that you want to create a way they can get in touch with you. Email, phone number, up to you. You also want to put your website. So after they've looked at some of your content, you may want to drive them to your website. This is an easy way for them to get to your website. Make sure in your channel description, you use keywords around your business. So whatever those phrases or main words you used for your website, use those same words in your description for your channel. This will help bring you up in search. Your handle is the @ and what follows for your business. They just started using handles a few months ago. I was fortunate enough to be able to get our handle at Future Ready Consulting. So try to get your business name. If you can't get that, then try to add something clever like watch Future Ready Consulting, or add another piece in that handle, but try to keep your business name, or if it's based on you, your name in that handle. Once you've done all this, click publish, and you've done it. You've created your YouTube channel and you are live. That's pretty exciting. And that wasn't too bad. So here's an example of a well-developed YouTube channel, DIY Creators. Notice they have a banner image across the top, a profile picture, and a spotlight video. Notice the colors are very consistent. Now, this is based obviously around an individual, so they're in the banner and they're also in the profile picture, but you might choose to have your logo in those two spots. You don't have to have your image, but if this is based on you and you have a strong personality, put yourself in those areas. After we set that up and scroll down, you're going to notice how this particular channel has different sections, and one of them is DIY, build, and furniture. So those are different sections. You can also have playlists, and those playlists have videos that have the same types of things in common. You can put a video on more than one playlist, which is what I do. Once you get everything organized and you have your link to your channel, you want to be sure and put it on your social media, on your website, integrate it in all your emails at the bottom. Anywhere that someone may encounter you, try to drive them to your YouTube channel. That way you start getting interaction and you start getting people interested in your brand and in your business. All right, let's take a minute. You now have created your channel. Congratulations. That is awesome. So you've created your channel and now we have to add some videos. But that was a big step. That takes a lot of effort. And be sure and go back periodically and make sure your description's still up to date. Maybe update your channel trailer. If you see some better banners that you like, you can update that in 6 months or a year. But you've started. You've taken the most difficult step, which is moving forward and setting up your channel. All right, now let's get some videos on that thing, right? Let's go. All right. I know everyone here has created a video, right? You've shot a video on some device at some point in your life. Videos on smartphones count. So you have that in your pocket. You can create a video today. You don't need a whole team. You don't need to know how to be a high-end videographer. This is a new day. If you wanted to put a commercial or ad up or any kind of video content a decade ago, a decade and a half ago, you had to have a team. You had to have someone help you out, and you had to know how to edit, and you had to be in touch with someone that could post that for you on a particular device. Maybe we should go 2 decades ago, but it was expensive and it was challenging. Now you have it in your pocket and you can do it right this second. It means everybody is on YouTube, not just big brands, not just big money, everyone. So you can make a video right after you've watched this training. Really, an authentic video that's not overproduced is what people enjoy watching. 91% of small businesses are very, or at least somewhat, confident in the videos they make. So you can do this. All right, let's go. What do we have to do to create a video? Really, the hardest part of the video is not shooting the video, it's the planning. So before you make your first video, think about, why are you making it? What's the purpose? What do you want your audience to take away? In this particular video, I want you to be able to set up your YouTube channel and create and post your first video. So that's what I want you to be able to do. And that's what you're going to be able to do. So think about your purpose. What do you want them to know about your brand or feel good about your brand? How do you want them to see you as an expert? Show your expertise. Connect them to your origin story. So you're telling a story here about your brand, about your business, about you, or about maybe a product you're showcasing. So it's a story. What are you going to focus on? Is it a product video? An overview of your business? An overview of one of your services? What are you going to focus on? Who's going to be in the video? Is it going to be you? Are you going to get someone else? Are you going to have an employee do the video? I really enjoy B&H Photo. If you haven't looked at B&H Photo's YouTube channel or TikTok channel, it is really good because they take valued employees and let them create the videos, which is really interesting and cool. So maybe you have a customer that wants to help you out with your first YouTube video. Somebody who you want to showcase, or maybe you don't want to show any of that. You just want to show a product or a technique, and your face is not even going to be in the video. That's okay too. So here's some ideas. You can jot them down. How does a product work? How does your process work for your service? How do you make your product? What makes you different from people down the street? You could do an unboxing video, either a new tool in your shop that you're using or a product that you sell. A how-to video, and that is endless. Or think about things that customers have asked you or fellow entrepreneurs have asked you how to do something. Make a video on that topic and you're ready to go. Don't make this too hard. Just pick a topic. You've got this. All right, let's look at some examples. All right, first we have the business story. You could talk about your business story to show your personality and build a connection with potential customers. Why did you go into this business? Is it a family business? Is it something you started just on your own? Is it something you're very passionate about? Why are you even in this business? That'll tell people who you are. It'll build trust. It'll start a relationship. And that's what you want with potential customers. So this is really about you and your business. Next up, you can tell a story of your product or service. How did you end up selling what you're selling? How did you end up in your brick and mortar store? Do you have a bike shop? Why do you have a bike shop? Because you just love bicycles? Your family had a bike shop? Why do you sell what you sell? How will the things that you sell improve someone else's life? And why does that make you that passionate about that? And finally, you could do a promotional story about a special deal, timely information, a brand new product that has just hit your shelves, a brand new service. Right now, service wise, it's AI, AI, AI. So people are using new products, creating new products, or doing new things with AI. So a lot of people have posted videos on how they're using AI in their business, including this channel. This is used sparingly because people really want to learn more about you and your business, not just hear about kind of a sales pitch about everything that you're trying to sell or promote. So you want to sprinkle these in among some of your other videos. All right, once you have decided what you want to shoot, make sure that you use some best practices as you decide what you want to say. You want to be clear, concise, and short and to the point. All they have to do is swipe or pick the next video to move away from your video, and you certainly don't want that. So try to be short, concise, and to the point, and they'll stick with you. You should not have an overt sales pitch, but you should have a call to action. At some point in the video, you should ask them or tell them how they could get that product or service, how they could get more information, and maybe it's an offer that is going to expire soon. Make sure they know what steps to take and where to go to get that information. And always ask them to subscribe and stay up to date with your business. But don't make it sound like that's the end of the video, because often once you hit that point, then people think, oh, I think she's done, so we can move on. Maybe you don't even say share and subscribe, you just have it pop up on the video. And you also want to engage them. So ask them to comment and tell you what they want to see in the next video, or if they have experience with that product or service, what things they like to see or what they do with that product. That'll engage the audience and you'll get some back and forth, which is really, really helpful to get more viewers on your channel. All right, what are some common production techniques that you can use to create a video? And this is what we were talking about. You don't necessarily have to use your face. So here's 8 creative techniques that are the most common. And of course, the first one is selfie style. And this is where you are in the video, just like I am here. You can have some slides, you could have some screenshots, but the primary focus is you. It's a simple way to be authentic and present a message. It's also probably the quickest, and you don't have to do a lot of editing. So you set your phone up on a tripod, or you get a webcam, or you get a camera on a tripod or on a selfie stick, and you speak to the camera. The second technique is the backdrop. So this is really interesting, where you can have some solid colored backdrop and you're showing a product. You can also have you just standing there. Neil Patel, he always does his in front of a completely blank wall, while many others set up a very staged background to use for their videos. You can do either one. I'm going to get rid of my face here so you can see where you can get more tips of how you can create YouTube videos. All right, another one is a voiceover. So you could just have your arms showing and unbox a product and show all the parts and put it together. And then you could have a voiceover and describe what's happening in the video later. There's a woodworking channel I follow, Bourbon Moth, and that's what he does. He introduces the project, then he just sets up a camera and videos him making the project, and he speeds up parts, and then he just does a voiceover. So that way you don't have to think about, what am I going to say while I'm doing this? You could just go through the product or go through the project, and then it's done, and later you can do a voiceover, so you don't have to think about both at once. All right, there's point and shoot, where you get some more panning and zooming and some action-oriented videography to keep things moving. Maybe you have a bike shop and you do a bike demo, and then you get on the bike and you drive. Maybe you have some drone footage that gets more complex, but there's various ways you can add motion and make your videos a little more exciting, travel videos, those kind of things. Next, we have the top down. So that's when you see a camera angle on a table. So you get a tripod and you set up your cell phone so it's looking down at a table. You probably will have a white backdrop on the table, and then you can do your unboxing video, or you can show how to do a craft or a project or how to cook a food, and everything is from the top down. So that's another technique. Again, your face does not have to be in that kind of video. All right. You can get lots of sounds and action, and you use your product, like I said, with a bicycle. So you could have all the road sounds, and you could be talking while you're showing the scenery as you ride the bike. Cooking, everyone wants to hear the sizzle and the crunch and all the pieces and parts. So sometimes that sound really adds a lot to your video. Then you could use animation and motion graphics. Now, this is a little bit more advanced, but you could do that if you don't want to be in the video, and that is a specialty of yours. You could do a drawing style or some kind of animation and video. There are softwares out there for you to do that. So there you go. 8 suggestions on ways that you could create video content. Some of them involve your face and some do not. All right, so I hope this is helping here. I'm very excited to share these tips and techniques with you. All right, so what do I do when I'm shooting my video? Think about the space you're in. Think about the lighting. Think about the sound. People don't mind cell phone type videos that aren't framed precisely, that aren't perfect, but they do want to have good lighting and see you, and they really want good sound. If you have a poor mic or your phone is not have a good mic, then people are going to move on. They want to hear good sound, and they don't want to see your cluttered office or cluttered space. So try to create a nice clean palette for you to work on. Try to avoid background noises. And if you can get a microphone, if you check out some of the things on this channel, we do have some recommendations on inexpensive microphones that will really up your game as far as sound goes, including a wireless set that is really nice, that does not break the bank. So test that out and make sure you could listen to you on that, and then you're ready to go. Lighting could be natural lighting. Windows are your cheapest and best lighting that you can utilize. This particular studio is great. I have some great light coming in from the windows, and then I have one very small light lighting up the side of my face. Very inexpensive, kind of a selfie light, and that's all you need. But you do want to keep light in mind, and you want to make sure that light is in front of you and not behind you. All right. What if you want to throw in some music and sound effects? You don't realize how helpful music and sound effects can be in a video to keep people's attention. Next time you're watching YouTube, listen for sound effects, listen for background music, and I bet you didn't even realize they were there. But once you hear them, you're like, oh yeah, that helps a lot. The little bell ringing when you're hitting subscribe and alert me with a new video and the bell rings, it's very effective. So where do you get those kind of resources? You can use the YouTube audio library and find royalty-free production music and sound effects to use in your videos. You don't have to use a paid subscription to anything unless you want to. They're copyright safe and is found exclusively in your YouTube studio. So check that out to add a little bit more to your videos, including sound effects. All right, so you've created your video. There are some editing tools in YouTube to be able to cut the beginning and the end. So you could just start with their phone and that. There are free video editors out there. On my phone, I like CapCut, but there's many others. On my PC, I like WeVideo. It's got a simple editor and a more complex editor. Both of those are great choices. So check those out. But you could just trim the front and trim the end, be done, and post it so you can get a video out there. So you're going to hit create in the upper left side of your screen. If you're on your channel's homepage, you can see the same spot, but it does not have the word create on that button. And then there's drop downs where you can choose between uploading or going live, which is what we're doing right now. Select your files and then add it to your channel. Once you upload your video, it's important to complete all the information on the details screen. So for example, you want your title, and think about your title. Your title, you want to show up in search. So if you are showing how to do something, title it how to XYZ. How to cook the best pasta you've ever eaten. It has to be really inviting and something that somebody may search for on Google. One hint is go into the YouTube search, start typing your topic that you made the video on, and see what the top 2 or 3 lines are. That's going to show you what people are currently searching for in your niche. Add a description, and you want keywords that you said in the video that are potentially in your title. You want to sprinkle them throughout your description. And what are keywords? So if it's how to cook the best pasta meal ever, you want to be sure pasta is in your description, meal is in your description, cook is in your description, and you want to repeat those a few times. That way, when people search, it will pop up. You might want to say easy, cook the best and easiest pasta meal ever. So these are the kind of things you want to think about in your description. If you're not sure how to write a description for YouTube, you can engage Bard and see if Bard will help you write a description for your video. Tell Bard what your video is about and ask it to write a description for YouTube for you. Then you can edit that and use that as your description. YouTube will pull 3 screenshots from your video to use as the thumbnail. You can do that, but really a nice catchy thumbnail is really important right now to catch people's eye as they're scrolling through all the videos available. So you could go into Canva and you can create a thumbnail. They have tons of thumbnail templates. I start with a template. I change the colors to my brand. I put myself in there. I do all that, and then I throw my thumbnail up. So I highly recommend you create your own thumbnail, but don't think too hard about it because today's goal is to create your channel and get a video up. Because once you get that first video up, now you're rolling and you can start putting more and more videos up, and you can create your own thumbnails and it'll be great. You want to add it to a playlist. Be sure to add your video to one of your playlists. Define your audience. Is it made for kids or not made for kids? If you have a paid promotion in your video, you want to say that. You can enable automatic chapters if your video is long enough. YouTube will help make chapters for you. You can feature places and put that in there, and you can add tags. So there's 2 schools of thought about tags, whether that helps or not. I think it helps. So I would put some of those keywords, pasta meal, cooking pasta meal, simple pasta meal, in as tags. And you can do as many as you can think of. So I would probably try to do more than less, maybe 10 to 20. Simple cooking techniques, all of these things that you may have in the description or that someone may search for, that will help in the tags section. Language and caption certification. You want to confirm that the video has closed captions. We'll talk about that in a minute. Your date and location, your license and distribution, whether people can create shorts from your video. I let them do that if they want, because that'll get more exposure to you. The category of the video, pick a category, because if people are in the education field or are looking for comedy content or looking for cooking content, that will help bring your video to those people. And you can decide if you want people to be able to comment, if you want to review comments, and whether they can rate your video. Quite a few decisions, but they're all important in getting your video seen by more eyeballs. So go ahead and take the time to fill that out. All right. After you've added your video details, you can add end screens and cards. What are end screens and cards? Well, that's where end screen is when you see pop up that people can click on your channel to subscribe, and there's a suggested next video, or maybe there's a couple next video suggestions. I think this is important because the goal is, once you get a few videos on your channel, you want them to stay there and just keep watching. So they watched your pasta video, now they're going to watch your chocolate cake video, and now they're going to watch your garlic bread video. So you want that to just keep on going. That's where you can do this with the end screen. So it's pretty easy to do. They have suggestions on a layout. Pick one and have it show in the last part of your video. Now, if you're like, I don't want to deal with this with my first video, that's fine. All of these things can be added as you get more comfortable loading your videos into YouTube. You can use cards which have polls, links to other channels and things like that. And you don't have to add either one of these. But I suggest after you get a couple videos up there, try an end screen and see how it goes. All right, next thing YouTube does is does checks. It does copyright checks for your music or anything else you might have said or used in the video. And it'll report whether it has any issues. And then you can edit and fix those issues before you go live, because you do not want to get a copyright strike on your video, because YouTube can eventually take your YouTube channel down if you are violating their rules. It also looks for ad checks once you get to that point. And you'll learn about anything or issues that you might have that you will be allowed to fix. Once things are done, you'll see a green check mark, and you can move on, or you can go and resolve those issues. If you believe that a claim was made incorrectly, then you can also dispute that. The YouTube Help Center will help with that. All right, who do you want to have access your video? There's 3 settings that you can choose. Public, where anyone can see your video. Unlisted, where they need the link to go see the video, but it will not show up in search. And then private, and only private videos can be seen by you and the people that you choose to give access. So maybe that's your very important customers, your VIP customers who've paid extra to see these videos. Some people have paid membership, where they have certain behind the scenes videos or extra tips and tricks that they charge their members for. Those would be kept private. I generally keep my video unlisted until it auto captions, and then I can update those auto captions and correct them. Then I make it public. I really want to have those captions correct so that those who are hard of hearing or deaf or need those captions will have correct captions and not just the auto captions that YouTube provides. I always start with the auto captions, but I always correct them. And if you keep it unlisted and wait 5, 10, 15 minutes, it will get auto caption and you can correct those and make it public. Now with public, you can schedule an upload or do a premiere, which lets people watch your video together, which is pretty cool. All right. Once your video is published, spread the word. Congratulations. You want to tell everybody that your video is out there. And in fact, I hear that YouTube will serve up your video more often if it gets a lot of viewers at the very beginning. So publish, send that out on social media so that you get some people there, your friends, family, and followers. Get them over there right away. They start clicking on your video and checking it out. YouTube says, look at that. That's a pretty popular video right out the gate. So that'll start serving that video up to other people. So that's what you want to do, and you can do it right there from YouTube Studio. All right. A new thing that YouTube has now is called Shorts, YouTube Shorts. So they're similar to TikTok, Instagram Reels, but they are YouTube Shorts. It's new, but it's already surpassed 6.5 billion views daily. What? That's incredible. So these are less than 60-second YouTube videos that you can use to attract more people to your channel, attract people to your website, help people get to know you. So you can use your smartphone and you can do shorts with the YouTube app. You can record a short, or you can use CapCut. So I would maybe try shorts. If you're nervous about creating a whole entire YouTube video, just do a 60-second or less short. So you can use the audio library to put music behind your short, and things are going to keep expanding in shorts. You can also upload shorts, but as long as you have less than 60 seconds, or you can chop up another video. So one thing is that I do is I make long content and then I chop that up into some shorts sometimes. It's very easy on your mobile phone to chop a long form video into short form content. So that is one strategy you can use. And as long as you're making a short for YouTube, if you have Instagram or Facebook, upload it over there too, or TikTok for that matter. I don't waste creation time. If I make a vertical video, less than 60 seconds, it's going to go on all my platforms. So there's a tip to make yourself a little bit more efficient. Don't sleep on shorts. If you start posting maybe one long form content a week, then pop up a couple shorts each week, you're going to start driving traffic to your YouTube channel, which is what you want to do. So whether you're just starting out or you're looking for ways to improve your YouTube channel, you can go to the YouTube Creator channel to help you learn more about it. See, even YouTube needs YouTube. So check that out for more tips and tricks. All right. Well, we have done a lot here. We have now created your channel, and hopefully you have an idea for your first video and you are ready to shoot. What's the key? It's pressing that record button and getting started. You can think about starting, but nothing's going on that channel until you actually hit a record button and get going. You can do this. It's scary, it's hard, but once you do, you're going to feel freed up and empowered to put all kinds of new content on your YouTube channel. Now, if you get into this, you could actually create video advertising. So you can use YouTube ads to promote your business. So let's look at the different types of YouTube ads that you can use. All right, here we go. So there is an ad that you can show your products or services and not just tell them about it on your YouTube channel. You can go to youtube.com/ads and you can present an ad. By paying, you reach more customers and you get your products and services out in front of more people. Connect with the people that matter. Only pay when they watch your whole video ad. If they click skip, you're not going to pay for that ad. And you'll be able to get insights into how long they're watching your ad, if people are clicking on that ad and going to your site and purchasing, and you'll be able to see if your ads are really bringing you more customers and selling more products. So here's the different types of ads that you can run. There are short 6-second ads. We call those bite-sized ads. And then we have snacks and we have meals, which run a little bit longer. You can have bumper ads, which is brand awareness, to even let people know you're out there. They're 6 seconds or less, and viewers can't skip, and they're bumpered on the front and end of YouTube videos. There's non-skippable in-stream ads that are 15 to 20 seconds. And again, viewers cannot skip your ad. They have to watch. There are outstream ads that show on partner sites, and they're available on mobile devices and tablets. There's in-feed ads that appear on YouTube only, and they're shown to highly engaged users in the discovery and search phase. So these people have searched for a product, your product you're selling or something similar, and they'll be served up those ads based on their search history. And there's skippable in-stream ads that run before, during, and after other videos on YouTube, display network, games, or apps. They may also run on YouTube videos embedded in other websites, and after 5 seconds, the viewer can skip the ad. I know you've seen these. So you have a wide range of options and opportunities to choose what type of ad you want to run, how you want to run it, and where you want to run it. All right, so let's talk about the 6-second story with bumper ads. So we know people have short attention spans, especially for ads. So that's why there's this 6-second pre-roll ad. All right. How do you say anything in 6 seconds? Well, you can. In fact, 9 out of 10 viewers can recall an ad after watching a 6-second pre-roll. I have experience with 6-second pre-rolls I did in my previous job. They're great. They get your brand and word out there so people know about you, and people can Google you and go check you out and what your services offer. You can say a lot in 6 seconds. Give it a try. I recommend these ads. Then we have skippable in-stream ads that can be optimized to drive awareness, consideration, online sales, or leads. They can be skipped after 5 seconds, so they're not forced. They don't hate you as much. Just kidding. And you don't pay for that ad unless they watch over 30 seconds. So you want to do something really attention grabbing in the first 5 seconds. You want to make sure you mention your brand in the first 5 seconds. And then hopefully they'll keep watching and purchase. But if they're not interested, the great part is they'll skip it and you don't have to pay for it. Then you can do companion banners. These are offered at no charge when you run a skippable in-stream ad, non-skippable in-stream ad, or bumper ad. If you don't customize a companion banner, it shows a video wall and links to your YouTube channel. So that's another option. All right, next steps and resources. We have covered a lot today. Let's do a quick recap before we run out of time together, shall we? All right. All right, you know how to create your channel and set it up. You know how to create and upload a video just using your phone. And there's additional resources for you to explore on YouTube, as well as lots of creator channels that talk about creating YouTube videos. So lots and lots of resources, but really you've learned a lot today and enough to get started. So set a goal, set up your channel, create one video, put it out there, maybe do your trailer video as well, and then be proud of yourself. And from that point forward, what I do is make sure I'm 1% better every time I post a video. 1%. You can do that. Do something a little bit better or a little different. Better sound, better lighting, more scripted, more music or sounds. 1% better each time. And after your first 10 videos, you're going to be 10% better. And you'll be amazed at how quickly you improve as long as you don't expect too much of yourself. So there's creative partners that can help you create video ads if that's something you want to do, and you based on your budget. So check that out. We're going to move along because we're running out of time. If you enjoyed today's video lesson, subscribe to the Grow with Google YouTube channel at youtube.com/Grow with Google. Let me get my head out of the way so you can see that. And it publishes new videos regularly covering topics to help you grow your skills, careers, and businesses. You can also subscribe to this channel because I will be doing more of these types of live trainings and not live trainings. If you post in the comments after you view this video what you would like to see next, we have probably 25 trainings we can do for small businesses, Google Ads, Google Analytics, getting your business on Google Business Profile, SEO, websites. We have all kinds of great training that will help you improve your business. And I would love to do that for you. Tell me what you want to see next in the comments below or email me. I would love that at janet@futurereadyconsulting.org. That's janet@futurereadyconsulting.org. If you're looking to start a new career, Google has lots of high growth field certifications that you can get. Check those out. Data analytics, advanced data analytics, business intelligence, digital marketing, e-commerce, and the list goes on. Get started at grow.google/certificates. And finally, Grow with Google has wonderful resources for job seekers, teachers, small business owners. Check those trainings out. Get in touch with me. Let's do that. I can do it for your organization. I can do it for your city. In Ohio, I can do it virtually. I can do it in person, or I could do these live events. Would love to. So get in touch. Startups, developers, all these things are available at grow.com. Visit google.com/grow. All right, I want to thank you today. If you watched the recording or appeared live in this live training, please use that QR code. Give me some feedback on what you think the training, how it went. Was it valuable to you? I really do appreciate you. And again, get in touch with us, especially if you're in Ohio. I would love to come and do a training for your city or your organization. Thanks again. I'm Janet Hearn, Grow with Google Ohio Digital Coach. Thanks for watching.